Hold up, don't take that sip. Look at the bottle in your hand. Feels good, right? Solid, premium, clean. You've seen the documentaries. You know, plastic is the villain. The garbage islands, you've heard the story. Oh yeah, you went with glass. Thought you were buying something pure, huh? Well, here's the bombshell no one told you. That glass bottle? It's actually poisoning you faster than plastic. Yeah, you heard me. It's a trap. And you paid the premium price for it. Turns out, in some cases, that glass bottle is releasing 50 times more microplastics into your system than plastic ever did. You're literally drinking a cocktail of toxins. It's like you've been collecting the very thing you were trying to escape. Your body is turning into a landfill. And here's the kicker. You paid extra for the privilege. You're already being cooked, and you don't even know it. Before we panic, actually. No, keep panicking. It helps with retention. Let's define the threat. We're talking about microplastics. These aren't just small pieces of trash. These are insidious invaders, ranging from 5 millimeters, about the size of a Lego stud, down to 1 single nanometer. To help you picture that, imagine a grain of sand next to a football field. We used to think this stuff just passed through us. We were wrong. We found these particles in human lungs, human blood, and yes, deep inside the human brain. They're crossing the biological firewalls that are supposed to keep you safe. If something so small can breach the barriers our body is built to protect, what else is slipping past our defenses? For years, the story was straightforward. Plastic packaging leaches plastic. Glass? It's inert. Just melted sand, right? Safe. Well, in 2025, French researchers threw that logic out the window. They tested common sense by packaging water, beer, wine, and soda in everything. Plastic bottles, cans, and glass. They expected glass to be the hero. Instead, the data shattered the illusion. Here is the raw data that the industry doesn't want you to see. Except for wine. Yeah, we'll get to that later. The glass bottles were the worst offenders. While water in standard plastic bottles contained an average of just 1.6 to 20 particles per liter, water in glass bottles spiked significantly higher. But the real horror show starts with carbonated drinks. Lemonade in glass bottles? The study found an average of more than 100 microplastic particles per liter. And beer? It topped the charts with a staggering 133 particles per liter. Compare that to the plastic bottles, and you realize the scale of the betrayal. None of this adds up. Glass can't turn into plastic. It's physically impossible. So, where's all this plastic coming from? Is it magic? A conspiracy? Nah. It's something far dumber and way more dangerous. So, why are we obsessed with glass in the first place? Simple. It feels good. Picking up a cold glass bottle gives you a dopamine hit. It has weight. The condensation feels premium. And that sound, yeah, you know the one. That pop, it's ASMR for your soul. It's the sound of freshness, like the seal's been broken just for you. We've been taught to think plastic, it feels cheap, temporary, and toxic. It's the ick. But glass? Glass is timeless. It's what your grandparents used when the world wasn't on fire. Buying glass isn't just about the drink. It's a statement. It's a quiet flex of moral superiority. It's you saying, I care about the ocean. My body deserves more than trash. The beverage industry knows you're worried about your health, that you're skeptical of chemicals. So they sell you the aesthetic of safety. They charge you double for the glass bottle, knowing you'll pay extra to avoid the guilt of plastic. But here's the thing. While you're basking in the eco-friendly glow of your purchase, the trap's already sprung. You just haven't swallowed it yet. To understand the violation, we first need to understand the miracle. Picture your body as a vast, ancient ocean, a deep-sea ecosystem, dark, mysterious, and perfectly balanced. Down here, billions of tiny citizens. Your cells work in total darkness. These are your plankton bots, the unsung custodians of your life. They float through your bloodstream, filtering out debris, repairing the coral reefs of your organs, keeping your body's waters crystal clear. This ecosystem is designed to handle natural waste, dust, organic matter, bacteria. Your cells work to clean it all up. It's a perfect self-cleaning cycle. The water stays pure. The currents flow seamlessly, effortlessly. It's a masterpiece of biological engineering, honed over millions of years to navigate the chaotic chemistry of Earth. When you drink water, you're not just hydrating yourself. You're bringing in the tide, replenishing your ocean. Now, let's shift gears and look at the safe glass bottle. The bottle itself is like a sturdy submarine hull. Strong, impermeable. It doesn't leach chemicals into the water. If the bottle were the only factor, your ocean would remain untouched, pristine. But as we all know, no submarine is perfect. It has a hatch, a weak point. That metal cap? Here's the fatal flaw. The mechanism behind the cap. To seal the bottle, a machine twists a metal cap onto the glass rim with immense force. Metal against glass. Two of the hardest materials on Earth grinding against each other. But here's the kicker. The cap isn't just metal. It's coated, painted with polymers, plastics, to look pretty on the shelf. To give it that premium branding. It's a massacre on a microscopic scale. The friction shreds the paint. The researchers found scratches on the outside of the caps. And, more alarmingly, paint flakes on the inside. Why does this happen? Simple. During transport, these bottles rattle against each other, clashing like an unstoppable force. During production, the caps tumble through a hopper, scratching and bruising like a mosh pit gone way wrong. And then when you twist that cap open crack, you're shearing off the final avalanche of debris. Gravity takes over. The paint, which is plastic, rains down into your premium drink. You lift the bottle, tilt your head back, and open the floodgates. The invasion begins. In a normal scenario, your plankton bots would identify the intruder and devour it. But these aren't bacteria, they're polymers. Alien to this world. Stubborn, chemically resistant. Forever chemicals. The plankton bots don't know what to do. They try to interact with the plastic, but it doesn't dissolve. It accumulates. A 2025 study found that lemonade, which is acidic, was the worst. The acid eats away at the cap's integrity, breaking it down faster. You're drinking a corrosive slurry. These particles don't just float, they embed. This is the nightmare scenario. Bio-accumulation. One bottle? Fine. No big deal. But you drink this every day. The plastic shards settle in the reefs of your liver, clogging the filtration vents of your kidneys. They're small enough to slip through the currents, reach the deepest, most protected trench of all your brain. The barrier is breached. We don't know the full extent of the damage yet. That's the true horror. We're the test subjects in this global experiment, but the numbers are terrifying. The researchers found that the concentration of microplastics in human brain tissue was 7 to 30 times higher than in the liver or kidneys. Your brain is essentially becoming a plastic magnet, and it gets worse. Approximately 0.5% of the brain's weight was plastic. Let that sink in. 0.5% of the organ responsible for your thoughts, your memories, and your soul is now a synthetic polymer. Are these particles causing inflammation? Disrupting your hormones? Is this the reason everyone feels that constant, low-level brain fog, the glitch, that no amount of sleep seems to fix? We finally have a clue, and it's a red flag for your future. The same researchers examined the brains of people who passed away with dementia. What they found was chilling. Those brains contained 10 times more plastic by weight than healthy brains. Your internal ocean, is turning into a dead zone. The vibrant colors fading to gray. The peaceful silence of the deep replaced by the static hum of foreign contaminants. And the worst part? The irony. You invited this enemy in, thinking it was your friend. The culprit wasn't the glass. It was the paint. The vanity of the packaging. It's the hidden chemicals, too. About 2/3 of these bottle caps use PVC liners containing phthalates chemicals known to disrupt your hormones and fertility. Wine bottles? They pass the test. Why? Because they use corks. No paint, no metal grinding on glass, just wood and glass. But your soda? Your sparkling water? Your health tonic? If it has a painted metal cap, it's a microplastic shotgun aimed right at your gut. So, what now? Are we stuck in this plastic nightmare? Or is there a way out? If you're feeling a sense of doom right now, don't worry. The truth? We've polluted our world so thoroughly that there's no escape. The plastic is in the air, the rain, the soil. And yes, even in your luxury glass bottles. You can't consume your way out of this mess. But you're not helpless. You're sentient. You have data. The researchers found that rinsing the bottleneck and the cap before opening it can help. In fact, data suggests that a simple rinse under running water can reduce the microplastic load by up to 60%. It's a low-tech patch, but it works. Avoiding bottles with painted caps, just stick to plain metal or plastic caps, can also drastically reduce your exposure. We don't know the lethal dose of microplastics yet. The dose makes the poison. Maybe our bodies are tougher than we think. Maybe the plankton bots will evolve. The goal isn't to live in fear. It's to live with your eyes wide open. The world is messy, the systems we built, glitchy. But knowledge? Knowledge is the patch code. Don't let the aesthetics fool you. Question the packaging. Look at the cap, and remember, sometimes the most dangerous thing in the room is the one pretending to be the safest. Want to arm yourself with more knowledge to survive the modern world? Click subscribe and like this video. We research the nightmares so you don't have to sleepwalk through them. See you in the next deep dive.